ado, I'm going to read from my book, just a short passage. So in this passage is the passage of Sing Lee as she goes with her grandma to get some school uniform. Grandma taps her watch, and I rapidly find our platform in 3 minutes and 22 seconds. We get into the train, and before I can sit down, Grandma pulls me back. Oh yeah, have to offer Grandma the seat first. I gesture for her to sit down, waving my hand in what posh people call a flurry. She ignores me and is busy taking wet wipes out of her bag. Before I can say a word, she's wiping the seats with her wet wipes. People are starting to stare. Grandma uses 3 wet wipes for each seat. Then Grandma takes a tissue out and unfolds it slowly. She puts it in her seat. My mouth is a little open and she gives me a dirty look. Why look so shocked? One more shock is you sit down on one seat and get rectal cancer. During our long journey to Harold and Sons, Grandma keeps silent. She only speaks when a blind person comes in with a Labrador. Look, so dirty. Bring dirty dog on train. But Grandma, he's blind. That's why he can't see how dirty dog is. A young Englishwoman in a business suit shakes her head and quietly tuts. Why you tut-tut? Your business be rude to old woman? The woman turns red and looks down. The rest of the carriage pretends to read their newspapers. I'm super embarrassed. Now the whole carriage is going to think Chinese people are twats. Mama said we always had to be careful of how we behave in public, because how we behave can affect how people see the entire race of Chinese people. Like if we're rude, people will think all Chinese people are rude. And if we're thick, people will think all Chinese people are thick. Also, if we are smart, people will think all Chinese people are smart. It's the same for blacks too. She said that's how the world works for ethnics. I remember when we went out for dinner for Laika's 16th birthday. We went to a very posh restaurant called Gourmet Hot Dog. The hot dogs were huge and came with a French cheese called Edam. The waiter was super rude, but Mama said we had to leave the 12% tip. If not, people would think Chinese people were cheap. It's so complicated, like so much pressure to be good all the time. Harold and Sons is really huge and beautiful and expensive. The handbags cost more than anything I've ever seen. Grandma hurries me up the escalators. Wow, they made it like you're inside an Egyptian tomb with real gold everywhere. Grandma stands to the left of me on the escalator and blocks everyone. Mama said they used to do grocery shopping in Harold and Sons like it was their local market. That was until Grandma discovered online shopping. Oh my goodness, there is a pervert behind me and he is touching my arse. What shall I do? What shall I do? I feel my cheeks getting hot. Suddenly Grandma turns around on the escalator and grabs the pervert's wrist. I can see her nails sticking into his wrist as she waves his hand in the air. Everybody attention! This pervert man here put his hand on my bum. This is the hand here. Grandma keeps waving the man's hand really quickly. This pervert man here put his hand on old lady bum. This is the hand here. Everyone looks shocked, but I'm not embarrassed, because this time I don't think Grandma's acting like a twat. Even if she is, and that makes people think Chinese people are twats, they must think the man is more of a twat. The old man pervert goes all red. He struggles to get out of Grandma's grip, but she makes sure his hand is waving into the air until we reach the top of the escalator. The sales assistant lady in Harold and Sons is measuring me for my PE kit. She smells of sweet perfume that reminds me of this purple disinfectant Mama used to clean the toilet with. It comes in a huge plastic bottle, and I think it was called Luscious Lilac for Loos. 23-inch waist, no bra, that will be access for the top and the navy knickers. 32-inch hips, probably an S for the skirt and tracksuit bottoms. A little less snug than an XS, but that way your granddaughter can grow into it. No, we take M for top, M for tracksuit, M for skirt, S for blue knickers. Madam, I'm terribly sorry, but that would be far too large for your skinny granddaughter. No problem. She grow into them. You also say she grow into them. No point waste money, don't have to buy new clothes when she become big and fat. But madam, she will be swimming in them. No, she got swimsuit already. I mean, madam, they will be too big for her, size-wise. Big better than small? The old lady looks at her friend at the till and rolls her eyes. They both have what Leica calls poo under their noses. Do you know that snooty look people have when they lift their noses ever so slightly higher than you? The sales assistant gestures wildly like she's doing charades with the uniform. Madam, do you understand what I am saying? The uniform for your granddaughter will be too big. Do you understand English? I want pay now. Grandma snatches the PE kit in one swift movement and drags me to the till. As the lady packs my new clothes into a ginormous green bag, she stares at the huge diamond and jade bracelet on Grandma's wrist. Thank you, madam. Have a nice day.